We're here with Akheem Mesidor, Edge Rusher, I think, out of the U. Fantastic season. And I'll let you get the question out of him of where he wants to play, because you and our buddy B-Mac had a conversation about that.
So we were just off air, and he was a part of the conversation. And I'll pose it to you this way. How many meetings have you had with teams so far?
18.
18.
Right.
A lot of interest. Where have teams talked to you about where their vision to play you?
It's always been on the edge, either, a big end or an outside linebacker.
So big end is been a position that was very popular. You put a bigger, stronger edge defender in there. You play him at big end, typically on first and second, and then kick inside. Of course, and this is where B-Mac, and I know he's off camera right now, so I could talk trash about him because he don't have a mic and he can't defend himself. Obviously, B-Mac, from a corner perspective, he's selfish. He wants you to just play edge. And I've been on record on our podcast with the first pick of saying I think you will be an absolute menace rushing inside over those guards, particularly from a 4-eye technique. Tell the world how dominant. Now, you could be dominant anywhere.
Yeah.
But just tell them the benefit of you rushing inside.
So as you guys seen on film, I can do it all. I can do inside, outside, whatever it is. First and second down, rush on the edge. I'm an end at heart. I played boundary end this past year, and that's where I'm most productive. But then on third and long, put me at that 4-eye. I'll even rush the guard out from a 5, make him get out, because guards aren't comfortable in space. So make him jump out to me. So, and then I got a two-way go. I can go. It can go either way.
See, I have said this earlier in the show today. That's forcing that guard to take a tackle set.
Has to.
And now you can have a two-way go, inside, outside, which now you get them off, and then now you can speed the power with the long
Yeah, because I got to rush outside of me, so the tackle has to kick out and respect his speed. So now the guard got to get out there. If he doesn't, I got a straight path to the quarterback.
Hey, let me ask you, Rand.
I love it. This makes me happy.
Yeah, Rand's incredibly happy right now. I want to ask you, though, as an evaluator, and you're sitting in the offensive game planning room, what are the answers for Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay when you have Ruben and Akheem? How do you solve that problem?
It's called quick game.
That's the answer?
Quick game.
Yeah.
Quick
and
game.
You saw a ton of that?
A ton.
And what's the counter from defensively? How do you stop that?
Then you got to switch up the look for the quarterback. So you'll bring simulators. The boundary end will drop, and the nickel will come off the edge just to change up the picture for the quarterback. And you want to change up for him because he's trying to just get the ball out as quick as he can. So you want to send that pressure while also changing up who's dropping and where.
Okay, well, he had the answer to that question. Let me ask you this, and I want to double-check my facts because we got a birthday wrong today with Keldrick Falk. He's older than he had lied on his birth certificate so he could play Little League, we found out. That's not true. But originally from Ottawa?
Yes, sir, Ottawa, Ontario.
So 2 questions. Who's your favorite Canadian player, whether NFL or otherwise? And then what were some of the guys you looked up to growing up in Ottawa?
So my favorite player has always been Luigi Villain. He grew up in Ottawa with me. He was always like an older brother, and he was like a superhero to me. Guys like him, guys like Jesse Luketa, guys like Jonathan Sutherland, who all had their shot at playing in the NFL, and they've always been like superheroes to me. I'm a young kid looking up to these guys like, man, I want to be in their shoes. But then also you look at guys like Aaron Donald. That's why I love rushing in the 3 technique, because guys like him who just dominate the game. Guys like Trey Henderson on the edge who just dominate the game. You look at all these guys, and I try to take bits and pieces from all these different players and turn it into my own game. So I don't just mirror my game by one person. I just grab information from everybody and turn it into my information.
I love that. So I've been asking every guy that we've sat down with 2 questions. What's your plan for draft day? And when you hear your name called, will you cry?
My plan for draft day is I'll be in Ottawa, Ontario.
Nice.
I'll have a party with all my friends and my family, and I'm not going to cry. I don't think I'll cry. My mom will definitely cry. But I'll just be super excited and happy to finally be a part of an organization and finally achieve my lifelong dream of getting to the National Football League. And I'll be super excited to finally step into the building, work my butt off, and earn the right to just dominate and play as good as I can.
Love it.
Yeah, it's been fun watching you dominate this year, man. That was such a fun run for you guys. Who's your favorite NFL team? I had some birdies give me some information. Let's see if they got it
Am
right.
I allowed to say that? Should I?
Growing up, who was your favorite?
Growing-
We'll wink on that.
All right. The team that he played for was my favorite team growing up. My favorite player growing up was Troy Polamalu.
Okay. You know what's funny? I've talked to guys at the Combine the last few years, and Troy Polamalu is still a thing. Like, he is fresh on people's mind because he was so dominant.
Crazy.
Now, did you ever play in the secondary growing up?
Barely. I was 16 years old. I was 16. The team I played for, I was able to play wherever I wanted to. So I play on the edge. I play linebacker. I'll tell the safety, yo, I'm going back there. Go somewhere else. I don't know where you want to go, but not here. And I'll play a little bit of safety. But I really played everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. That was you were in the league when Troy was in the league as well.
Yeah.
And some of the things he did defied common sense.
How you just described how you played.
Right.
Would say, I would play here, I'll play here, I tell him to go back. That's how Troy played in the NFL.
But he had the right to do it.
He just went. And there was a play in particular, and you can go back and watch it. I was scouting for the Falcons, and he literally told William Gay, like, you take my spot, and I'm going to take your spot. And at the snap, I don't know what he saw because he was telling him before we broke the huddle. And he just buzzed and got an interception on the sideline coming out of the second half. And I still, to this day, I'm going to have to ask B-Mac when we get off.
Right,
like,
yeah.
What did he see?
So, Akheem, is it also true that you're a Steelers fan and you like the Ravens and the Bengals a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not a die-hard Steelers fan, but I've always loved, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Ravens. I don't know why. One of my mentor, he's a big Ravens fan, so I love the Ravens. But also, you got guys like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, coming from the U. That's why I loved that team. That Super Bowl game I was watching. I remember I was a kid. It was snowing like crazy outside. I was in my apartment with my mom and stuff like that, and I remember that game vividly. The blackout, everything that happened, and I was a Ravens fan as well. I liked those three. They're all rivals, but I enjoyed watching all of them.
That's what I was going to ask you. How? They're in the same division. Now, here's the trick. What happens if Cleveland drafts you?
Let me answer the question for you. 2 words. Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And you play opposite of that.
And I'll be right there beside him, following everything he does.
Because Ruben said the same thing.
Ruben said
same thing.
He's going to have to put a restraining order on me.
That's what Ruben said.
Same thing Ruben said.
So, it's a win-win-win-win if he goes to the AFC North.
Because you get to play against all your favorite teams.
Yeah.
Probably collect jerseys from somebody on it so you can have them hanging up in your place. Nah, that's cool,
So hit
man.
him with the game.
So we got a little game that we've been playing with all you Edge guys. And it's called Who Would You Be More Excited to Sack? Right. I'm going to give you 2 names, and you're going to pick one, and we're going to go run through the list. So this will be the first game we play.
Yep.
Who would you be more excited to sack? Caleb Williams or Jayden Daniels?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams or Drake May?
Drake May, because he went to UNC, and I don't like UNC.
Drake May or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, because he be talking trash.
Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers or Joe Burrow?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, he's a big dude. I want to take that. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar.
Lamar or Patrick Mahomes?
Lamar.
Lamar's winning.
Lamar's going to have some serious beef for y'all. All you young guys want to sack Lamar.
He's so fast. You sack that guy, it's different.
That's usually the answer. All right, let's get him out on the logo game. So tell the rules.
So we got a logo, and it's going to be a quick generator. It's going to scramble, and whatever team it falls for, give me the first player that comes to mind for that team. It could be current or it could be historical. All right, we rolling. Let's see who we have. Detroit Lions.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. Minnesota.
Randy Moss.
Oh,
Moss, okay.
Ray Lewis.
Oh, you cheating, grabbing with a U guy. Tampa Bay.
We'll go Sap.
Another U guy, cheater. Giants.
We'll go Victor Cruz.
Okay.
Nice. Deep cut.
2 more.
Cam, got to.
That's the second time we've gotten Cam. Chiefs.
I'll go Jamal Charles.
Hey, you went in your bag.
I told you.
Not bad from a good old Canadian guy.
Yeah, I got a little bit of knowledge.
You got a lot of knowledge. Akheem Mesidor of the U, headed to the NFL. He will not cry, Rand, but his mom will, and she deserves to be very happy for her son. Thank you, Akheem.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.